Hey everyone, it's Gab. If you enjoyed the YouTube videos, you might also enjoy watching me on Twitch. You can find the links in the description down below, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Alright, what do we got going on here? We have Ephemerate Solitude ending. If they're playing, it's a good hand if they're playing like exactly hammer time. Alright, Esper Triome. Just get rid of the land, I guess, right? Like land ending. Ending on the play. I think I can get rid of the third land. Also nice to keep the extra colored card in case I rip Grief or if I rip Grief or Solitude. Delta go? Are they just like Murktide or should I just get greedy? Polluted Delta. I'll make them have it. Could be Mail. So it looks like creativity. Fatal push. Grixis creativity. Oh yeah, Polluted Delta creativity. Control's probably gonna be tough. That could be a really tough matchup. Lost to band control yesterday. That was my one loss. Zero, 2, 7. I'm pretty far from it. Force of Negation was not the worst draw. I can Goryo on F turn was force backup. Or just, yeah, hard counts a force even if I get to 5 mana. Hunter stuck on lands. It's good. There's a little Profane Tutor here, like extra consistency. If it wasn't Tutor, it would be what? It would be Mending. Mending would be pretty good here too. It would probably be something like a Mending. Almost out of fetchable lands. Speaking of. Probably just force that. I think it's too many cards. Oh, I have Unearthed Priest in my graveyards? Dude, I just don't know what my cards do. I literally just don't know what my cards do. Is there a counterplay for them to do that? It does get a grave. It does score his vengeance, right? Well, Unearthed seems that guy seems pretty good against the Fatal Push Grixis deck. Let's grab Grief. Wait, did I break on lands? No land. That's kind of unreal. Should be fine. Grief, Ephemerate. No. Grief. Grief, second Ephemerate. Better than Gore's Vengeance. Thoughtseize for sorcery. The Fairy for Planeswalker. That's it. I mean, I guess I'll Grief now. So I don't have to discard two hand sides, even though I could just discard like a Mending, maybe even a Solitude. Terminate. Snap, snap, call against command, charm. Just charm, right? Get one of the snaps, I guess. Oh, I can just tip Fairy Gores. I could have just. What am I doing? Whatever, it's fine. Say go, they're probably gonna go like snap, charm, or something. I mean, I knew their hand. I should have just gone to Fairy, into Goryo, into Ephemerate. It's not gonna matter though. Yeah, I don't know. That was kind of bad by me for sure. That was pretty bad. Brief, Ephemerate, a land, step. I'm gonna discard a million to hand size. I think it's Solitude, Ephemerate. It's kind of bad though. I'm playing this game pretty poorly. I think you want to be a little careful, honestly. I mean, I don't think I really need to worry about much, but I could see a deck like Grixis, like if can it really happen? I was gonna say they can just run you out of win cons somehow if you spew everything and discard a lot of relevant cards to hand size, but it's probably not. Let's just save it because I have too many cards in hand anyways. I don't know, Adam. I told you. I just played that last turn. I should have just jammed Fairy. Fine. Alright. Alright, what kind of graveyard hate would I play if I was Grixis Snap? I'd probably play Surgical. I'd probably play Surgical, Cling. Probably not Leyline because you're a Snap deck. There's some Curse is always good. Let's see, what's not great? Bone Shards probably not great. Ending's probably not great. And Solitude's probably not great. Tutor, yes. Ephemerate plus first from discard. All the Enabler, yes. Teferi, Force Grief, the biggies. Endings can go. Yeah, I could keep some because of Hearse. Hearse is all scary. One Solitude or one Ending. We'll keep one Ending, I guess. Ending seems good against their hates. I don't know what their hate's gonna be. Have Teferi too. Teferi's kind of universal anti-hate card, which is nice. They might have stuff like Dreadsdown. Oh, right. I don't think I'm on to right. We found the matchup for Priest. Yeah, I mean, what about creativity? Did that bad against creativity? They mulligan, they have a spell bomb. What should I pitch? What should I pitch? Goryo's Vengeance. I think maybe just Goryo's Vengeance. Spell Snare, they have Cling. What should I take? Spell Snare and Memory Deluge? Oh, I guess I get never mind. I should take I should take the Cling. I should have taken Spell Snare and Cling, maybe first, in case they draw a removal spell. It's nice that Ephemerate dodges Graveyard Hate. Unlike the other stuff. Snapcaster made really good. Let's take that. That's this kind of game where I might wish I had the green mana. I guess I should have put Cavern into play. Green mana for Atraxa. Biggest hurdle winning was blue-white controlling modern. Congrats. Not an easy feat these days. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so their last card in hand is a Spell Snare. I think it's going to be good for them. I think I want to hold on to Thoughtseize. I don't have Cling now, but could mean they drew a Surgical. Could mean they drew Deluge and they really want land number 4. I feel like you need a reason to sack Spellbomb there. Something in your hand that compels you, because Spellbomb's just so good against my deck. The commands are still kind of visually bugged. The modal cards, they look weird. They look like a trigger. Thank you, sir. And yes, it took a bit of luck in figuring out the meta every month, but god damn, I will sub sometime this week when I get my paycheck. The bills are flowing. Hey, never feel bad if you can't afford it. It's like a little social, socialist stream. People who can afford it, sub for people who can't. Also, just the ads I spam. Holy base. Alright, we know one of their cards is Spell Snare. Okay. Good guy Gab, I mean, Good guy people who sub. They trade NordVPN. Yeah, my allegiance. Alright, this is all bad. So one of their cards is Spell Snare. They're slowly making their way to Deluge. They have Cling in the yard, but Cling in the yard's not that great against Teferi. Good plus Thoughtseize in their draw step. But then what? Oh, hello. Need to keep black mana up, preferably. Hmm. Alright, let's Thoughtseize now, I guess. Ooh, glad I did. It's funny, it's very second game of the league, and I'm gonna wish I had a green source in the deck. Wow, that's brutal. I think this is bad plays by my opponents. I think if you look at I feel like the good Tron players, they know that they need to hold on to their relic. Like their life depends on it. This is like, I mean, even with two Deluge in the yard, I don't care. I think it's just not a good play there. Just Swamp for now. Okay, Grapes, decent draw. Athens is this weekend, yeah, but I'm not going. I think I'm gonna save Fairy plus Thoughtseize for when they get to Deluge or after they flashback a Cling. Should have done it right away. Wow, that's a really good draw. My problem is that Hall now. Answer is already heading to Athens. I tried Liliana of Devil in this deck yet. Not in this specific list, but I think Liliana can be okay in small numbers. I think it's a fine card to put in these Reanimator shells. Athens is this weekend. Rage for Kaneki. Definitely worth countering that. Do we know about one spell snare? Wouldn't hate staying at 15 was Brutality. I can't discard Atraxa right away though. I think I'm just gonna Thoughtseize now. Three mystery cards is a lot. Oh, look at me, so smart. Nah, I cut it. One, two. Is that enough? No, it's not, right? Thoughtseize, Fire, Flusterstorm. I need to Brutality first. I guess I took the wrong cards. I'm just a dummy. Well, to be fair, I could have played a land first. I don't want to play Binding. Leave me alone with Leyline Binding. Please, please stop. Yes, we get it, chat. I get it. I should have a green source in my deck based on this one game sample. No, I needed to cast Collective Brutality. I could have paid. The land or the mending? This land, right? All right, that's a great draw. That should be good. That should be the game. Let's see if they attack the ferry or me. I think they should attack the ferry. Actually, it's kind of close. Do I care about blocking? I think you attack the ferry here. You deny me as many draws as possible because I have like Solitude in my deck too. It's not just combo and stuff. Rex, Thoughtseize, I guess. Here it is. What we got there? Oh, and mending lets me go. Ephemerate. Actually, I could just kill them this turn. And Griselbrand. Gar's Vengeance. Mending. Oh, I've had the mana. I don't think this is a keep. Much better. Wow, that hand's really good. Except I can't keep it all. One turn, one grief. Can I not keep it all? Well, not all, obviously, but one enabler, the land. Oh, we're good. Okay, yeah, I keep Indulgence over Goryo. Well, I could just bottom the land. I don't hate it. What am I trying to cast? I have 20 lands. I'll do that, I think. No. It's actually the opposite of what I just said. I'll keep it all. Hallowed Fountain or Godless Shrine? Hallowed Fountain. Almost definitely Thoughtseize. I'm gonna get most of it. And then the 2 cards. Probably. That was a draw. Well, at least it's not a land. My consolation prize. Yeah, that was a really good draw, obviously. Wow, that sounds kind of nuts. Whenever it or another spirit you control becomes a target of a spell, it phases out. Just all your creatures are unkillable. It's kind of nuts. That plus Cavern of Souls, just uncounterable threat and then unkillable. Like even multiple removal spell, right? It just stacks. It's 4 mana, obviously, but it's a little expensive. But in mid-range battles, like what is a controller mid-range deck supposed to do about that card? There's sweepers. Sweepers work. Fury works. Fair. Okay, maybe it's not that good. X damage to target creature and 1 damage to each other creature with the same controller. It's a little expensive. I guess it's too expensive. Can I get basic swamp here? Can I really get punished for basic swamp? Sure. Yeah, I have mending in my deck. What do I think about the white remand? Yeah, I think white remand should be more efficient than blue remands. I think the list that won the Murktide list that won the that's easy. The Murktide list that won the challenge was playing remands, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, should we bank on them not wanting to take the 7 damage here?
Toss a coin to your streamer, oh valley of Twitch chat, oh valley of Twitch chat, oh oh oh.
It's 2028. You leaked the new Breaking Bad. Let him cook
really
magic set after Wizards accidentally sent it to you in an email. You hear banging on your door and spot 4 Pinkertons outside your door.
If they kill it, I
all
get
wearing
it back. Gar's Vengeance seems pretty good. So my problem might be if they can't, so they can, if they take the damage, I go to Ephemerate, they ping it. I guess my play needs to be, okay, take the ending. I'm gonna Solitude the Ballista to force the action. Then I'm gonna take another Goryo's Vengeance. That's all I get, right, in a land? I think that's good enough. I think that should be good enough. But you made another donation? Another $5 donation. No robot lady? The relationship, Adam, I don't know. At some point you gotta put an end to the abuse. You just can't let her treat you like that. At some point you have to say enough is enough. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Probably means less donations for me. Alright, now we have Atraxa in play. So I'm not sure what they're... So they can always dust. I want to try and set up backup. Backup. So I need Tainted and Griselbrand. Or do I want Tainted and Atraxa? What's better? At 12? Griselbrand better. Tainted, Griselbrand. That's for instant and thingy. Alright, Thoughtseize. And just doesn't really matter. Flooded Strand. No grief. A little unfortunate, but should be okay still. Just discard the Griselbrand to hand size, right? I'll just keep the land. No, I should have discarded the Griselbrand to hand size. I'm so dumb. Okay, it didn't matter. Any Tainted? Well, could have taken another Goryo. Alright, Gems seems like a great matchup for Gemstone Cavern. Thoughtseize seems good. The Fairy could be okay. So I need to worry about Dismember. Relics, probably. I still play Relics in their main. Huh. Kind of a tricky matchup. Sideboard in. Brutality can go. Maybe the bad removal spell can go, or the bad reanimator spell can go. That first might be a little slow. Maybe trim a Solitude. Definitely want all the endings for map, relic, etc. Not sure. Trim on that. No. Ending's super important, I think. Ending's gonna be really good for me. I mean, Solitude's probably not amazing. Tutor feels kind of slow. They might not have the nuts every game. Still been hating on Tutor. Tutor's been good for me. I slowed him down a decent bit. This hand's interesting. I think I should keep. It's acceptable. Like turn 1 ending into Indulgence is pretty good on the draw, I think. Okay. So ending probably first. Because once they have their mana, they can top deck. My Grave is not as effective. I guess I could go Chalice for 1 and then I'm screwed. Yeah, I guess I should have gone Grief. Chalice for 1's pretty scary. Not the end of the world, it's minus a card in their deck. And then I guess I just don't Ephemerate the Grief. Yeah, well. Chalice just for Ephemerate. Probably just don't, I mean, they don't have much, you know, they're a Karn deck. You just don't have a lot of sideboard slots. You don't have a ton of cards to bring in or take out. I'm gonna Grave them now. Pitching Atraxa. Always Dust and Power Plant, Tower, Mine. Scary hands. Anything relevant I can draw for 1 mana? Not really. You have Chalice in play. Oh, I actually have 5. I guess I should do it now. This way, if I draw fetch lands, I play a fetch land and Finn. Spree is going to be MVP again. This thing. I'm gonna draw 2, see if I find Goryo. Not Goryo. I mean, I just Goryo, right, against their deck. No, Goryo right away is kind of bad. Then what? We know they don't have a spell in hand, so Grave doesn't do anything. I have 1 Force of Negation. I think I'll do Priest, make them deal with Priest. They need to deal with Priest plus have Thought Knot Steer, kind of a thing. Or like, deal with Priest. They have to exile the Priest too. They need like removal plus Relic. And we still got a game. And then I'm still probably just fine. Better to play Priest into... What? Yeah, I'd say that's scary, but I have to Fairy. And also I would say that's scary, but they literally just... Is that sorcery speed only? I mean, what do I even do? Bring back Griselbrand? How bad can that be? I've played the Fairy first, right? That was just stupid. Clueless. How much can the ballista for? Let's assume they have a tower. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. All this does an exile, right? Sacrifice. But I don't have a way to bounce Chalice now. They always dust. Okay, I don't know what I was supposed to do this game. I have a feeling whatever I did was not great, but looks like it should work out. Alright, let's try to bring back Atraxa right away. Bounce Chalice for 2. Actually, Chalice for 1 was better, maybe. Let's draw 7. Okay, I found the ending. I don't want to end that stupid Chalice. Just cast Thoughtseize, see what's up. Not much. I'm at 10. I mean, it should be good enough, right? I could play these turns better. Shouldn't you try to hit Grief, bounce Chalice, and strip their hand? I'm not sure. Just don't want to die to top deck Ballista. That should be probably number 1. It's performing a bit better than yesterday's version. Yeah, I mean, Broadback was just so bad for me yesterday. Also, Broadback is infinite variant, so it's maybe not fair to judge it on 5 games, but Fable I thought was my best card in that red version. Maybe because the deck was so clunky. Fable gets better when your deck's so clunky. Okay, let's try and find a Thoughtseize. Or how does that work? Oh, I could have done that before attacking, though. Okay, I have Force of Negation now. There we go. More? Nah, no green mana. It almost cost me a game. Hasn't cost me a game so far, but was it too long? Or sometimes it's so I think there's like one word she doesn't like. It will just not play the text. Too long. Classic Lady Robot just slacking. I decided not to play Raffine's Tower in case I flood. Since I already have good enough mana. Like, pretty hard to get screwed on mana was this game. Was this deck. Did I risk a Spell Pierce? I'll let them know what's going on. I mean, in the open deck list, if I knew they had Spell Pierce, I would just... I mean, they know what I'm playing. I just main phase it. The mana is super easy in this deck, because you don't need double on until, like... Basically, you need double for, like, Hardcast Grief and stuff. Because, like, the Goryo's Vengeance turn, all you need is a black, a colorless, and a white, because you need Goryo plus... You just need Goryo plus Ephemerate, basically. That's not a bad draw. Let's do that. So how does their hand work? They have an infinite flux of hammers. Only one way to just take Sentinel. Sentinel or Aids? Aid in case they top deck another Aids. Sentinel's not too big of a deal. Just Aid in case they top deck another Aids. I think I kind of wish that Mending was a tutor, by the way. No? I mean, Mending might end up being better, but I think I would take my chance was like the 2-turn clock here. We'll need Atraxa, need 1 for Force. Don't really need that land. Bone Shards pretty bad too, right? They have Griselbrand. Caldra seems all slow. I feel like they should have maybe just made a token at this point, but... Okay, that's not too bad. lets me mend without yeah, I mean Tutor would just been much better than, well, we'll see. Better than mending in that spot. Yeah, I mean, mini pizza are not usually the finest food, Macy. I was like, you actually said, "Oh, I'm gonna go." Did you say cook? I was like, "Ooh, Macy's actually cooking tonight." I know you said make some food. My bad. Make some food was like kind of still a little ambiguous, I guess. I was like, nope, mini pizza could still be good. I mean, it's hard for like bread plus. Let's see. I would have Griselbrand to protect from. Maybe I should have just discarded the Force of Negation stuff and kept that Raffine's Tower. I think I kind of messed up. Sorry. Yeah, I messed up this game. I should have kept Raffine's Tower. Well. Hammer Curse. No, Hammer hasn't. The Hammer Curse been gone for a while now, I think. Actually, I've been farming Hammer with all my decks for the most part. Yeah, I don't know why I was keeping all these cards for Raffine's Tower. That was so bad. Deck for Athens? No, I'm not going. I would play. I'd test that blue-white Lotus Field deck, I guess. I would spend my week testing that blue-white Lotus Field deck if I was going to Athens. Or the little time that's left. And if I didn't play that, I would play blue-black Control. But I don't think blue-black Control is like super great if you're actually trying to qualify. I mean, it's fine. I don't think it's I think it's a fine deck, but I think you can do better. Nope. Let's see if my top card was a Footstep. That's Raffine's Tower I didn't keep. Alright, let's see. Path of Peril, Chalice, Explosives. Even Thoughtseize could be okay. And Tef. Brutality seems underwhelming. Force of Negation seems a little underwhelming. How did I sideboard yesterday when I had all these cards to bring in? I just didn't bring in Thoughtseize, and then I probably didn't have a million to Teferi. And maybe Footstep can go. I guess that extra Footstep would have been nice this game. Bone Shards probably a little worse, honestly. They don't have Planeswalker, I have a lot of removal. Then bring in Chalice for one. And we're getting close. Tutor slow. Is there something going on? Is someone trolling me? Is someone behind the scene orchestrating some wide scale trolling with Profane Tutor and calling it slow and wanting me to cut it? Is that you, Adam? Is it the first Girls list I'm testing? No, I've tested a lot. And I've liked most of them, honestly. I really like these Girls Vengeance deck, whether it's with Osmo and Cookbook or this list, maybe with some Fables. Like you could play a list like that, probably I guess Grixis, just Thoughtseize, Indulgence, Fable, I think. Just not play the white removal, maybe play some Bulls. I think that might be really good too. I need to cut Solitude against... No. I'm not cutting Solitude against Hammer. No chance. I could cut like a Griselbrand or an Atraxa. Alright, I guess we're playing Esper Control this game. Esper Control's a little scary when your opponent has Saga. Because this hand's pretty... Yes, Path of Peril's pretty good at dealing with Saga anyways. What are the upsides of Goryo's Atraxa versus Persis Archon? I think Persis Archon's just too lame packed. You're setting it up and not enough to win the game, and then you're gonna Persis and Archon, they're gonna like unholy heat it, and you didn't gain enough advantage to actually win the game. And since a lot of your deck is built to set that up, yeah, you're just gonna fall flat. I think that's the biggest downside. If you want to play Persis Archon, you need the other cards in your deck to do a bunch. What does Surge of Salvation do? Is it indestructible in Hexproof? 2-for-1 for Solitude feels bad. Yeah, but you have Solitude Ephemerate, which is one of the best plays against them. Why not play Persist in this deck? Because it doesn't work on non-legendary creature. It doesn't work on legendary creature. In hexproof, okay. Oh, I forgot to fetch. Whoops. I guess I don't need to get too greedy here. I'll let them draw cards. Do I need to sack it now for some reason? I don't think they play skill anymore, right? I don't think they play skill anymore. Oh, we just established that search doesn't give indestructible, right? You and permanents you control gain hexproof until that turn, prevent all the damage. A lot of people still play a split. I mean, I guess it's still fun, right? Do we need to have skill plus double hammer? Fairy would be super nice in this draw. I mean, honestly, I could almost turn into... Maybe I should just have all my removal after sideboards and leave the combo to a minimum. Just have the 2 extra to fairy. I don't know about these 2 removal spells. I'm not sure I want to take the 2 damage here. It's bad if they go land a 1-drop. But even then, it's not that bad. I have so much spot removal. It's fine, I can just give up a tiny bit of equity. This game 1, now I'm down a game. Game 1 was going okay, I just never found a Reanimate spell. Okay, hopefully they give us something extra, like ideally a Sanctifier. We can scoop up Sanctifier with Path. Nether Mending is positioned well, Nether probably wins me the game in this if I draw it in this game. Unless I draw it on the very last turn. It's not about a card being win more. It's about a card being win versus loss, which kind of was last game. Like it or not. Alright, so I have Plains, Islands, and Triumph left. Definitely casting Chalice for 1 here. Chalice for 1 is giant beating against them. If they have Surge, I can still end the token. Not the absolute end of the world. I have Chalice in play, right? Ooh, that's a good draw. Why didn't they attack with Nexus? And which removal spell should I use? There he is. Probably just use Solitude, I don't know. But instant speed is nice if ever somehow they go like March, get rid of my Chalice, Aid, Hammer,
Ivory
Nexus.
Tower report Yellow Hot Pigeon has spoken with Yellow What S God and they agree when you do well with Atraxa next PT. Atraxa needs a emote Yellow What Pigeons Yellow What Find Yellow What Hooked.
What's up, Betty Tal? The OG. It's for the 73 month. It's kind of nice. Every month when you resub, I get to know how long I've been streaming for. How greedy do I want to be here? I kind of want to be pretty greedy. No, I won't be greedy. I'll just Solitude the other Paladin and block this one. This way I have an ending if they ever draw the 2/2 that exile black cards from the graveyard. I still have a removal spell. It's streaming for a little bit now, yeah. Just a little bit. Okay, I mean, I can priest a Solitude if I ever need to. Did someone try Infect in the current meta? I know in the last mocks, someone was playing Infect, right? There's like 2 players, I think, who tested together, maybe, and who both played Infect, even maybe free. I forget. I don't want to use maybe Priest instead of Ending. Juju kicked my ass was a free black drop infect guy thinking it was unkillable. Oh, Moonlight. Oh, I guess it's not a terrible thing I baited the Moonlight. Right, Moonlight is a thing. Oh, they forgot about it. They got so excited. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to spew my surge. I mean, to be fair, probably not gonna matter. Yeah, another game where green source would be good. Yeah, the free draw black infects tends to be unkillable in a lot of matchups. Gonna play Hammer this weekend. Okay. Hope you have a lot of practice. I think Hammer is a really hard deck to play. What happened to Chalice? It's still here. It's on the right. Ooh, look at me go, finally. Clock. Classic. Classic Chalice. Yeah, I should have one green. I was trying without it. I tried one yesterday and it didn't come up. So I decided to cut it. Let's hope they don't have a Sword of Fire and Ice or something like that in their deck. Shadow Spear. But they can start putting stuff into play though. It's not a bad draw. That Shadow Spear would have been a pain. They're still pretty... How much is Hammer? Is it 8 or 10? It's 8, right? 4... Yeah, I guess I just insta-die if they draw March. Not clear they're gonna have March in this matchup, though. If they don't know my exact list, I don't think they would bring in March. I feel like Leyline Binding is a little overrated in Modern. Oh, this one I can hard cast. Except my last land is a Triumph, so it's gonna be a while before I can cast it. Oh no. Oh no, they're just putting the... Oh, I guess I just lose to the 2/2. I just lose to Paladin now. Hyundai TG. Thanks for the 11 months. Appreciate it. Kind of insane both these games, like how game 1 I didn't find the thingy and it's not even gonna matter. Keeping Graveback doesn't save me from Hammer, does it? 2 for Paladin, 1 to activate, 0 to equip, and then 1 to activate and get flying again. Alright, we need to dodge. Wait, do I have a non-tap land left? I guess I'll do it now. I think it's just Hallowed Fountain. I need 4 black. No, it's just for Fiend's Tower. Where did my second Hallowed Fountain go? No, I guess I only have 1 of each fetch. Yeah, punished for not fetching Triumph. Forgot about Heartcast Griselbrand. Alright, Prage. Okay, now I think they don't have the mana to do it anymore. Oh no, wow, that was the corner case scenario where keeping Graveback was good. If they drew Canopy into Paladin. Are you trying to create another tier 1 deck? Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to break it for the PTO. Trying some stuff out. After all of this, was that to hardcast Griselbrands? Yeah. Alright. It's like the Indiana Jones scene where they build up the excitement and then he just shoots the dude.
You can't believe what fell.
Yeah, I wanted Teferi because of Hallowed Moonlights, and then I wanted Gemstone Cavern. Chalice a little worse on the draw, but still probably pretty good. I want to keep all the Ephemerates to max. Maybe I'll cut Tutor. I'll make some people happy. Maybe just 2 Tefts. Brutality has -2/-2. No, it's a little weak, I think. That scene was supposed to be an actual fight scene, but Harrison Ford had the flu. Yeah, I know. He was tired, he had the flu, so he just improvised. Grief? You think Grief is bad, really? I think I want to maximize turn 1 Ephemerates playing this matchup. Easy 61. Priest kind of gets God by a lot, but at least it's a 2/2/4/2 I can just play into Sentinel, which I like. Yeah, there's nothing I want to cut, really. Cut an Atraxa. 4 and 4, it's going to be hard for me to assemble. I did say, yeah, I guess I did say I should be maybe more of a control deck and have all my removal, but sketch. Alright, I guess I need to hope they don't just turn 2 or turn 3 me. Sentinel's not too bad. The scariest as far as... Do I want Chalice for 0? No. Yeah, I mean, in this matchup, I'm even okay 2-for-1ing myself was Grief. Yeah. Get hammered. Just relied too heavily on Path of Peril. I got baited. Never did have it. Simba's gonna hammer me again. Watch. Watch the play. Lamb, activate Nexus, hammer, GG. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I didn't get second black. Whoops. Okay, what's the play now? Chalice for one's pretty solid. Paladin doesn't. Chalice for one's probably the best play here, right? Because they only have 2 artifacts. Clearly don't have hammer. Unless they're playing super safe. Maybe I should Grief first. See their hand. Grief, yeah, but what do I pitch? All my cards could be really good. Just pitch Gora's Vengeance, maybe? Path against Hammer Time? Bear in mind this is bad because of Nexus. Isn't Chalice better because of Surge? Alright, I guess I'm not gonna be a coward. I'm just gonna play Chalice for 1 and say go. I mean, they didn't play a 2-mana spell, right? I guess they could have March. They might just March my Chalice. Yeah, I mean, now that I've played Chalice before Grief, I think I should just pass. Okay, so the reason Paladin shouldn't be too scary is because most of their artifacts cost 1. You fear ink much, Wisp doesn't do anything to... I mean, I just fear losing to a bunch of 1/1s and 2/2s as well, though. Okay, now I should probably pass. Question is, do I want to play my Takenuma? Remember when I was dead on board and I just drew Prismatic Ending? That was nice. Yeah, playing Leon lets me double spell next turn if I want to. Even though my most likely play is just Hardcasting Grave. And Hardcasting Grave doesn't do it. Yeah, I guess I need to Hardcast Grave or do Teferi at some point because of... Okay, they probably have Hallowed Moonlight.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
Let's see. Do I die to anything right now? Not really. I die to a combination of spells. Alright, let's get a land. Let's play Teferi and then plus and pass. Bounce Hammer. Right, I lose to Paladin plus land. Do I? Paladin 2 mana. That's in chat. Kind of blew it. That was bad. Oh well. Mistakes were made. I was trying to keep Teferi alive because of Hallowed Moonlight. Wrong 2-drop. That's so scary. Oh my god. Yeah, no kidding. As scary as perspective of Hammer having white remand. I mean, I would say not that scary. Hammer is already pretty tight package. Like, I can't imagine it'll be like meaningfully meaningfully. I'm also not like trying to keep mana up is so tough when you're playing these decks. Now what? Just plus the fairy and say go for now. Bounce. I think I plus the fairy first. I go plus ending the sanctifier. I'm gonna try to keep the fairy in play. I think they're playing poorly, not attacking the Teferi. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of nice in Hammer because you have Saga and you have Stoneforge Mystics and stuff, so the synergy is kind of nice, but still. I should untap first, get a card or two deeper. Oh, I drew it anyways. Yeah, the reasoning for not doing it right away was see more cards. A better chance of ditching Atraxa. I might. There it is. Oh, I have Chalice in play. Interesting. I bounce my own Chalice. Yeah, I almost missed it. I guess I should grieve them first, see what's up. If I had green source, I could just hardcast an auto Atraxa next turn. What do you mean they can't do anything? They're kind of killing me right now. They have March, one Surge. No Solitude. Rip. Big Gristle, Goryo's Vengeance, Land, Priest. Oh no, I can't take Priest in this. Surge doesn't do anything. Caldera Complete doesn't do anything. I just died to a hammer? That sucks. I just died to top deck hammer. Oh no, never mind. I have to fairy in play. I'm dumb. I have to fairy in play. I don't deck two. Yeah. I'm good. Oh, I have that Ephemerate too. Why didn't we play E on one? Good question. I should have. Oh, I guess I wanted to discard to hand size. Hello and good luck. Alright, I lose my Griselbrand. No fun. Oh, let's draw some cards. Tough game. How will I manage? Classic opponents was the no scoop.
Easiest money of my life!
Damn, that ending draw was pretty lucky. I wonder if my keep was bad. No play until like. Why did 6/6? Oh, from thingy. Well, that's obnoxious. That means I don't kill them this turn. Hey, you were not dead. You're going down to 1. Ooh, 4-0. Just send me the end boss. Alright, hand's lacking all this and that, but I'll keep. Murktide? Oh, Eldrazi-tron, yeah. Eldrazi-tron's always scary. Eldrazi-tron could have been, I don't know if it's a good, like, for Eldrazi-tron, if they play like 3 or 4 relics in the main, Eldrazi-tron's probably just a bad matchup, honestly. What do you think the toughest matchup is? I don't know. Mirror? Not Frello's Mending here. But I guess I have to. Yeah. Let's open it up to creativity. I need to keep Ephemerate, Brutality, Profane Ending, and get rid of Solitude and land maybe. Brutality could be better than... I could even do Brutality first. We're assuming it's creativity. I'm not worried about Spell Pierce. I'm worried about double removal spell. I'm not worried about Binding, because if they have Binding, they can't play another spell. Collective, then Scam. Collective, then Scam. Yeah, the problem with Collective, then Scam is I lose the... Say hello to chat. I lose the ability to just hardcast a Grief next turn, which could be really good. I guess I kind of want to mend next turn. What's up with Fetch and Response? Is that their only spell? Or they have... Okay, they have an ending. Alright, their hand's pretty stacked. I guess they get a Ren and 6, right? Man. If I take both Ren, I get to bind into Fable. They're tapped out. If I take both Ren, they're probably gonna go binding, so I don't get the last Ephemerate. And then I have ending for the Fable. Yeah. Yeah. It's a little nauseous because them having Ren means that this enables their entire deck, basically. Just now any creativity is gonna just one-shot me, basically. But not much else I can do. Oh, they're shocked. Thought it was gonna be Teferi. Oh, yeah, they could just do that. Play Fable first, of course. Of course. So, Shaman is a token. Kill the Shaman first. Then I probably want to kill the Ren and 6. So I guess I should kill... I need to kill one now. Fable is not that good. Like the 2/2 dumb creature, but it's still a target for creativity. I have to get rid of the Ren probably was ending next turn. Either way, it's not super great for me. Yeah, they can top that creativity. I'm gonna lose it. If creativity is in their like top 2 cards, I'm dead anyways. So I don't think I should really factor that in. Yeah, I just don't even bother with Ren, honestly. Damage is done. Damage is pretty much done, I think. I'm just costing myself too much time. No, they didn't draw Fable after the Grief. I was just thinking about it the wrong way. Do I have anything in my yard yet? No. Alright, you have 2 turns. 2 turns to rip a creativity. I took the Fable and... No, I took the Binding first. I took the... Oh wait, no. Did they? Did they redraw Fable? Oh, right. Okay, yeah, they did, like, get in... Yeah. Oh, for some reason... Where is the second Fable? Oh, yeah, I ended it. That's why it's exiled. Yeah, I'm just loopy. Yeah, that was a good draw for them. To be fair, creativity would just be a better draw for them, I think, but it's still really good. Maybe the basic planes might push me a bit here. Oof. Age, I'm 39 Panasav. What are you asking? What was that? Was that a typo? That's a really weird typo. I know I look much younger. Creativity too good. Creativity is an excellent deck for sure. I was playing the PT tomorrow, I'd probably just reg creativity. Is Tainted not even discard anymore? 0, 1, 2, 5, 4. That's kind of bad for me. Actually bad for me. Junt or 4-color. I liked 4-color. I haven't played with Steamer a lot though. Straight Teamer. I haven't loved the heavy persist builds. That created the first Archon creativity. I brought it back. I brought it back after Ren and 6, I think. I think Spider Space and other people used to play some kind of creativity deck. I don't remember the versions. And I think I was like, oh, Ren and 6 is a good card. Maybe I'll just play Teamer creativity to power it's kind of a tough spot. I kind of lose if I break on land. I'll lose to Ren and 6 Emblem if I break on land. Or maybe I should still paint it first. Trying to think. Maybe I should have ended last turn. I haven't drawn a lot of lands. Because if I end now, I'm still kind of want to gamble. I mean, if they have Pierce, I lose. If they have Pierce in hand, I'm dead no matter what. It doesn't matter. Is it worth the risk? I don't know. Probably not. Before Goryo's, I have nothing in the yard. The choice is ending or... Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to set up where I have 5 mana for Atraxa. So the thing is if I draw first and hit a land drop, it means next turn I can go for the combo. I mean, I can go for the combo either way, but now I still lose to top deck creativity. I give them one more turn, basically. Whereas if I had drawn 2 last turn, hit a land drop, and the Ren, then I get to go combo with 1 mana up. I guess I still lose to top deck creativity almost no matter what. Oh, looks like they drew it. I'm just very dead. And no Force of Negation. I guess the other upside is I could have like Force of Negation in my top 2. I could have like land plus Force of Negation. That'd be like the ultimate upside. Land and we'll never know what the last card was. Alright, let's see. Fairy's very good against Solitude's pretty bad. Profane Tutor is bad against the fairy decks. Bone Shards kind of bad. I mean, they're gonna have Veil, but I don't know. There's just not much I can do about Veil. Let's see. Ephemerate plus Storm, Thoughtseize, Brutality. They're gonna have like Hallowed Moonlight, Veil, something like that, probably. Explosives. Yeah, ish. Explosives is good. I hate how reactive it is, but it's fine. Having 1 Solitude seems nice to prevent collective, like a creativity top deck maybe. Putting a Rona in the deck. Don't really want to put a card that sucks against Lightning Bolt in my deck, or Fatal Push, or whatever removal are playing. No endings mean I'm just cold to creativity or to fairy and stuff. No ending seems a little rough. I feel like E is just kind of a pipe dream. I'll do 1 ending, 1 solitude, 1 explosives, I guess. Like they're just gonna win a control game. They can just beat me with control game. Alright, decent hand. Keep and get rid of basic planes. Yikes. So this works against Gora's Vengeance. Leyline Binding, not the end of the world. Spell Pierce is really good. Prismatic Command enables their entire hands. I mean, this matchup just seems kind of nightmarish. I want to take Spell Pierce because of Teferi, I guess. At least maybe I can draw Teferi. Like, change the equation in 5-color. I haven't played with Change the Equation yet. Solitude. I haven't played Creativity in a while. Played Goryo lately. Kind of sucks. They drew Fable last game. They drew Ren this game. All unfortunate. My draws haven't been the greatest. This seems much worse than when I was playing Asmo, because the Asmo Saga plan is actually really, really good in this matchup. And here I'm just get wrecked by everything, honestly. Have I tried C-Double at all? Wasn't C-Double in Pioneer? C-Double was some Pioneer tech. I mean, I think this is just over. Just Ren and 6 not have infinite gas. Their hand is good. The name Mending? Thought they might just name Gora's Vengeance. Well, it's the glue card. It's just so ridiculous. You just don't even have to do anything. Like, just ultimate it. You win so many games, especially the sideboard games. You just sit there, hit it up to 7, and it's just over. Yeah, this matchup seems horrendous, man. That might be. I was kind of excited about this deck, but the creativity matchup is going to be that bad. I mean, it's just one match, and they got some lucky top decks both games, but seems like it would be bad. I did open a name Faithful Mending. Like Force of Negation would be a pretty good start for this matchup. In F3. They have answers to it. Every deck seems to have a bad creativity matchup. I don't think that's true. Like Dredge, I mean, it's like outliers, but like Dredge seemed really good against creativity. There's a few decks. There's a bunch of decks that have like pretty close matchups too. Breach Saga has an excellent creativity matchup. I don't know about excellent. I don't know about excellent. What did I have in hand? I mean, two Gora's Vengeance. The last game I had two Gora's Vengeance and Ephemerate. And then game one I was just a turn or two away from, I had the combo in hand. If you didn't, you had like another turn or two to do creativity. Alright, good night, Macy. New cat pictures. Let's check it out. Orange cat is my sister. She's old and a fat boy. The dude and the cat is in my cat in the head in America, and my cousin who took it from me. And then the last two pictures are my baby boy with some bedhead. Well, we get to rematch at least. Oh, wait, they're not playing creativity though. Should I pick Bone Shards or Brutality? Which Brutality, I guess. Endurance? Excuse me?
Been enjoying the YouTube content lately. Thanks.
Hey, the Jax, the DJAI, the Jax, I guess. Thanks for the resub. Glad you enjoyed the content. I won't put a lot of work into it. It's mostly just my editor who does it with an automated software. It's not my main focus, but I'm glad some people still enjoy it. And if you have any feedback, you know, I don't promise. I'm not going to do like crazy editing anytime soon, but even like small little things that I can pass on to my editor, let me know. Risen Reef for Endurance. Kind of greedy not to take Endurance. I guess I won't be able to Greed Lord. Even though I don't really want to give them the free card. Is Remand bad in this deck? You don't have room for it. It would be okay because it plays well with Indulgence and Mending, but I don't think Remand's just a good card in Modern. Hit a for land drop. Well, this also works. That's some good draws. Is there one Ephemerate in this pile? No, it's too bad it was Indulgence and Ending, I think. Not really what you're looking for. I want to Solitude Risen Reef now, or at all. It doesn't screw me too badly. It's just bad if they have Endurance. It's gonna get my Tutor, but I don't really need it. Why not? Is Eternia Peter a Magicon? It's a Pro Tour during a Magicon. If you Google Magicon Barcelona 2023, I'm assuming very first thing is Reddit. Oh, I tapped Magic. Yeah, it's literally the top site. Like, come on. It's like literally the top site. Do I have to pay for my ticket? People qualify for the Pro Tour get a free badge. Alright, let's see if this is enough to even win the game. I don't care about Ren. Do I care about if... Well, let's draw. Grief would be nice. I'm gonna tag them. Oh no, Solitude too. Solitude would have been good for them. Grief, por favor. So I have choices. I can Ephemerate my Griselbrand to have a Griselbrand in play. It doesn't seem that exciting. I think just maybe Thoughtseize them at this point is just better. Just try and grab their one relevant card. Pay 7 more. I could actually. Because I can find my own Solitude. Alright, let's start with... Oh wait, if I Thoughtseize, I can't... Damn, I messed up. How many Solitudes I have left? Just 2? And now I fetch 2, so it's like I can't Ephemerate if I do hit your auto. It's such a disaster. Should have drawn 7 cards first. Alright, I'm off it. I'm just gonna Thoughtseize them and hope that's good enough. Ending does nothing. Bolt does nothing. Bolt kills me if they draw another Bolt, actually. It's just Omnath and Pray They Break. That was... I think that was poorly played by me. So if I draw before I could hit my basic swamp... I guess I guess drawing is too bad. Drawing I auto-lose if I don't hit Solitude. Because Bolt, double Ren Ping, yeah... I think I played it fine. I think that was the best play, actually. What the hit of got a Solitude? Solitude's probably not the end of the world. If I fetch, I die to a Bolt. It's a dead Bolt, I would be dead already. It's not too bad. I get a trigger. Bolt, Nissa, Titania, blah blah blah. I do want to make them use the Solitude. Then I can Bone Shards the Tef. Or Bone Shards the Ren. Bone Shards the Ren, ignore Tef. Force is bad, Ephemerate's not great. Already have Indulgence. Alright, let's take the Fairy, obviously. Let's take Basic Hallowed. Let's take Grief. Maybe just Indulgence, because it's a black card. Garrus again. I don't have another one in the yard right now. I didn't discard both because I'm not sure why, honestly. I was thinking maybe if they have Graveyard Hate. I think I'm good though. I mean, they got nothing going on. They have like one draw step. None of the cards in their hand really help them find more. They have one draw step to go like Endurance, Omnath, something like that. Death is a redraw. I didn't try them. Not Gruel, then try. What's up, buddy? Thanks for the resub. Can you counter evoke spells? Yep. Yes, you're casting it. You're just casting it for no mana. Yeah, I might have won this turn if I just discarded both my tracks. I was probably like fancy play Syndrome, not doing that. Looks like it's just not gonna matter though. I'm gonna play Teferi first, which is nice, right? Is there a reason why I can't? It's probably good to play Teferi first. It is nice, the non-Emrakul versions, you don't just get screwed over by the Teferi passive. I miss the Kroll Ultimatum deck. I mean, nostalgia, I guess, but not really. Thoughtseize seems good. Teferi seems good. That's probably it. Got Tutor against the Teferi deck. I don't think Solitude's like super great. Ending seems fine. Oh, maybe one can go. Brutality. Brutality doesn't seem like the greatest. I'll keep at least one Solitude. Three's probably not the best in this matchup, but they're probably going to board out Prismatic Ending. Definitely these combo decks is so insane. Yeah, it's really good in creativity. I really liked it in creativity. It's been pretty good in this deck too. I think it's kind of okay. Just ending a Reef on turn 3, so then don't go too nuts too fast. Could be nice. Tef is better in the creativity decks though, because you put a better control deck where you just win with Ren and Teferi. This deck doesn't quite do that. Teferi also laughs at Hallowed Moonlights and helps a lot against oh, that's a hand. Loses to Veil though. Doesn't lose to Veil, but it's not great against Veil. What should I get rid of? Thoughtseize or Second Indulgence? I don't. If they have Veil, I'm probably gonna be happy to have a Thoughtseize. I could just lead with Thoughtseize, but then I lose a ton of value. They might just be out of spells. Pitch Crystal and play a fair game. I think that's bad. I'm gonna pitch to Thoughtseize, but I think it's close. Looks like they're F6. Nice. Oh, they have Solitude. I guess I have to take Solitude. Good old F6, you love to see it. That's kind of a quick scoop. I mean, they're in pretty bad shape. I was going to take Ren. Could have just stopped deck Ren and we have a game. That was good. That was pretty good. That loss against creativity was pretty disheartening, though. Maybe I ran bad, but it definitely felt like a tough matchup, and all their cards line up.